Hello, beautiful soul. How are we doing? So we are doing your new moon messages for the new moon in Taurus, and we're seeing what it is that you are meant to nurture so that you can commit to the fruition of something in your life. We are going to go ahead and do Cancer now. Cancer, this is what you are meant to nurture and align to in order for you. Well, actually, this is what the new moon energy is for you and how you're meant to nurture something into fruition. All right. Cancer, new moon message. What is my Cancer's new moon message? The garden. Interesting. The star and recognition. Interesting. Saturn and Libra here. So there are some lessons that have to do with giving too much to others that don't give back in return to you. This new moon is asking you to reflect. What advice would you give a friend, a family member, a child, if they were in a similar situation than you are regarding a similar situation that you're in, period? Because for you guys, it's all different, right? For some of you, it's regarding career. Others of you, it's family. And others of you, it's regarding love. But Source is saying, what advice would you give another if they were in a similar situation that you are currently in that is imbalanced in the way of how much you give to something that you're not receiving in a recognition of how much you give in a situation. Source is telling me, if you're giving too much water to a specific part of your garden and not enough to the other, it's going to look imbalanced in your garden. And Source really wants you to know what part of you needs to be recognized, needs to be acknowledged for what it is that you invest in something that doesn't seem to garner you the same in return. It's very much about knowing also what is a weed and it's taking away from your flowers in the garden is what Source is telling me. There's something that's taking from you. Source is saying to me, focus on how you feel after you leave a job, a family situation, a relationship. Source is really asking me to have you focus on how your body, how your heart, how your mind feels after leaving a situation. What Source is saying to me that once you start really investing and balancing where you put your energy, what you would like to come to fruition then can, because you'll be watering yourself and then you will be fragrant and you will be blooming and you will not look depleted or feel depleted energetically. All right, let's find out what Source would like you to know in order to bring this message into balance. Yeah, look at this. The card that you got is the number 33. i.e. about as balanced as you get. The card is also love and magic, right? So Source is saying the magical relationship that you're seeking is on the other side of relationships that do not deserve your time and energy or your nectar. Source is saying to me the way in which you have enough energy for the right thing is when you take your attention away from the wrong thing. Source is saying the only thing that's creating the ability for something that isn't meant for you to be in your life is because you give it the only thing that gives it value, which is your attention. So Source is saying remove your attention from the things that you do not want in your life so that they just fall away. And then love and magic can come in. It's saying to me that can happen as quickly as 3 days, 3 hours, 3 weeks, 33 days, 33 weeks, 33 months, i.e. it's up to you depending on your choices, right? All right, let's see what must be transcended in order to bring this relationship that is sitting here waiting for you to choose you over relationships that don't choose you. And Source says, what will create The transcendence of this is detour. Being able to walk away from the wrong things in order to make room for the right things. Being able to walk away from the wrong things so you can make room for the right things. And let's see what will be the alignment, my beautiful Cancers. What will be the alignment? What will be the alignment for my Cancers on this new moon in Taurus? Ooh, look at you guys. Ego, seeing the bigger picture. Can you see whatever it is that you are investing in and it not giving you something in return, being sustainable over the long term, right? If you don't, okay, so this is the message that Source has given me. If you're wondering whether or not something is meant to be in your life, if you don't pursue it, does it pursue you? That's how you find out if it's meant to be in your life. I hope this message found you with inspiring you to be the warrior of your heart and choosing you most of all. I love you. I hope you have an amazing, amazing new moon, and I'll talk to you soon.